I'm all alone. All alone. But I feel good. I feel confident. I feel excited. Because today is the start of the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play series on this channel. Now, Super Mario Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. It's my favorite non-living thing. Super Mario Galaxy is my entire life, so I've been looking forward to this one for a long time. Now, as you've noticed, my normal co-host for this is Jeff. But if you saw the last video, he decided to act like a whiny little bitch and run out on me after he lost the last game. So, I have no idea where he is. I don't know if he's gonna come back. As far as I know, he could be living under the bridge on the interstate for all I care. But, yeah, it is just me today, and I'm going to be playing Super Mario Galaxy. So let's get into this. Alright, let's get into this game. Now, I decided to pull my hair down for this because Super Mario Galaxy is a very relaxing game. It's a very mellow game. It's a very game. So I don't want all that stress on my head while I'm trying to enjoy this relaxing experience. So let's go ahead and delete one of these files because we're going to need a totally new one for this gameplay series. And we're probably going to try to do one dome for every episode of this. So we're going to tackle the terrorists today. Let's do Yoshi. We got my boy Yoshi back there. Let's get this show on the road. Have my trademark strawberry milk with me. It's Toadette. Oh, there's actually two Toadettes in this. So there's it's canon, I guess, that there's two Toadettes now. See, there's one right there on the left, one on the right. Best story out of any Mario game. Hands down. I can do a great impression.
Mario, I'll be waiting for you at the castle on the night of the Star Festival. There's something I'd like to give you. From Peach.
Let me know how that was. I do some pretty good impressions. I reckon I could be a voice actor. So we are playing on the Nintendo Switch 2. Because I want the absolute best quality footage for the best game to ever exist. Jeff is missing out big time right now. He could have been my co-star, but he made his bed and I has to lay in it, as the old saying goes. So this is where the shit hits the fan, so to speak, on the game. Yeah, not a good day for a Peach. A banger theme, though. Have to admit. Like, if I ever had a giant space turtle attacking my city, I would want the song to play in the background, too. You know, that never made sense to me as a kid. We haven't met Rosalina yet. Yeah, spoilers there. But somehow she still has a Luma there, so I never got the explanation on that. Is that like a stuffed animal, maybe? Now, if somebody clips that, it's taken out of context. They're probably thinking I'm having a stroke or something, but just imitating my boy Bowser there.
I wonder what happened.
Oh no, we're still here. But yeah, no co-host, no Jeff. So I hope I can be as entertaining by myself solo. Now there's the giant UFO. I remember when I first played this game, like this beginning cutscene like kind of used to creep me out with like the sound effects and all that. But as I got older, like I realized that that UFO, it doesn't really appear that much in the actual gameplay of the game. You know, like I thought it would be like a big part of it, but it's not. Like it plays a huge part right now. It takes the castle out of the ground, but you don't really see that specific UFO until the final boss cutscene. Yeah, spoilers again. Which I always thought was pretty weird. I mean, there are like UFOs in like Battle Rock Galaxy, like on the planet that you fight Top Maniac, but it's not that exact UFO, I don't think. If my memory serves me right. Yeah, it's over for Peach. Festival's ruined. I love Galaxy 2. Don't get me wrong about anything I'm about to say here, but I kind of hate how Galaxy 2, the beginning of that one, I kind of retcons the whole story and pretends that this part never happened. It's like a retelling of Galaxy 1. I don't know what it is about this game, but like Charles Martinet's voice in Galaxy specifically, it's like the most nostalgic thing ever. Probably because it was my first Mario game, so I have a lot of nostalgia bias for this one. This part right here, this is where Super Luigi Galaxy begins once you get all 120 as Mario. And I kind of wish that they went and put the extra effort and put Luigi like into the actual cutscenes in the beginning that we just saw. That would have been awesome. They were totally capable of that because they put Luigi in the final boss cutscenes. So I wish they kind of put the extra effort to put him in the beginning. So yeah, now we got a hide and seek. I know Galaxy like the back of my hand. I think I kind of know Galaxy more than I know myself. So that's why I'm extra yappy about this, because this is the game that I have like the most passion and love for. Because, like I said, this is my favorite non-living thing. And I can share my tips and wisdom with you during the series as well. Like if you shoot a star bit at one of those bunnies, they can stop and you can catch them easier. And the pipe and then the crater. It's way easier with Luigi. Because Luigi's faster, you know. Let's go to the crater! Oh, wrong one. One of the most relaxing songs in the game, this one right here. That was a cinch, as they say. Mama. That would be Rosalina. Oh, spoilers! See if I can get from the back here. Up, and we did! And you like that? I first played this when I was 8 years old, and let me tell you, Rosalina was like my first fictional crush. And still to this day, my favorite princess. we got the spin. She disappears.
Oh.
Let's try to bypass this Luma because he always... Now here's a banger of a song. Into the Galaxy. One of my most nostalgic ones. Pretty easy in the beginning. Now we gotta talk to this fella. And after we talk to him, then that's when the Goomba spawns in with the key. See how it just fell in right there? Because it wasn't here before that. You guys are going to learn a lot about this game from me. I guarantee it. Okay, let's get the key from the big one because the big one's here in the beginning. Another really weird thing is that these things right here that you spin and make that really weird noise that takes out the Goomba, that only appears in this level for some reason. You kind of figured that they would play a bigger part. But that only appears in this galaxy. Same thing with that giant Goomba. You kind of figured they would play a bigger part later in the game, but they don't. And you get a weird camera angle when you hit that thing too. That's the same exact voice clip that was used in the Mario movie, I remember. That one right there. When like he blows the pinwheel thing. This is where we get introduced to the flip switches. Like, this beginning part of the game is like the most nostalgic for me. Because it's the part of the game that I like see the least. Because typically when I play my Galaxy Files, I don't restart it all too often, so I don't really get to see the cutscene as much. Yeah! First Grand Star. Observatory is like a second home for me. I probably spend more time in the observatory than I have my own home. I hope somebody makes a VR. Because Nathaniel Bandy, he played VR Super Mario 64. Which he said was like a dream come true for him. I can't wait to play something like this where I play as Mario in this game. Hopefully that happens relatively soon with how fast technology is advancing. But yeah, we're gonna 100% each dome in each episode. So I'm not gonna really skip around too much. I love this art too. It's kind of pixelated here on the Switch. Like if they ever re-release the game again, I hope they like update the cutscenes and stuff like this, because you could definitely tell it's still with the Wii resolution. See, we have an explanation for the stars, an explanation that makes sense. It's a story that benefits both Rosalina and Mario. That's why it's the best story. Hands down, it makes sense. It's you power the ship and she's gonna help you get to the center of the universe. Seems like a fair trade-off to me. It's kind of like the same thing Odyssey did, you know? Collect all of the moons to power the Odyssey so you can chase Bowser to the moon. But I think going to the center of the universe is cooler than the moon. Now let's get into the Good Egg Galaxy. Spoilers again. Whoops. And to think that this game's gonna be 20 years old in 2 years. My god. And I played this when it was barely 7 years old. Because it came out 2007. I played this in 2014, I believe, for the first time. Either 2014 or 2013, I don't remember. Pretty sure it's 14, though. Because I remember I was in 2nd grade from 2013 to 2014. And I remember when I was in 2nd grade, I remember I was the SpongeBob kid. I loved SpongeBob. But then when I went into 3rd grade, I was already full Mario'd out. And that was August 2014. So I kind of want to think that I started in like the spring or summer of 2014. Because by the time 3rd grade started, I was already full on the Mario kid. I wish I had a better memory to... But there's no really way of knowing. Because, I mean, I could look through the play history of the original Wii that I have. But, Jeff, in one of his hacking phases, he kind of fucked the whole thing up. So now all the dates are fucked up on the Wii. So I don't even know if that's accurate anymore. That's why you never hack things, kids. But yeah, this is what got my entire start with Super Mario. And that's why this game means so much to me, because it's the reason I'm even here today. The reason I have all that stuff you can see behind me. Like Mario. Like it's part of who I am. It's the biggest part of who I am. And I have this game to thank for that. So you can tell we're on Switch. Switch 2. And I apologize if there's any long gaps of me not talking, but I'm not really used to talking this much because I have Jeff here to talk with me. And it's kind of hurting my throat. I'm not used to talking this much. Like, I don't know how those wrestling commentators do it, like Michael Cole. All he does is talk for a living, and my throat's already giving out after what? 20 minutes of recording. But we'll get through it. A little bit of water. First boss. Iconic boss too. Easy though. See? What did I tell you? Very, very easy. And it's supposed to be, it's the first boss after all. Like, you don't want to be rage quitting at the first boss. Now we practice because we have to defeat our first hungry Luma in the second mission. He gets to eat lunch. Lucky of him. So yeah, our first hungry Luma's coming up. Later on in the game, those things kind of become a pain in the ass with how much they want to eat. It's either 1600 or 1800, I don't remember. Pretty sure it's 1800. For the final hungry Luma, that's how much star bits it wants. And that would be for the Snowcap Galaxy. And the funny thing about this mission is that the hungry Luma wants to eat 100 star bits, and if you just wait on the home planet long enough, you can get 100 easily. See, like normally, you're supposed to, like, hop from all those planets to try to get star bits. But if you just wait here long enough, you can get 100. Because it just falls from the sky. See, like that. Like so. And if you kill the Goomba, of course, then you can get some more. So you're almost halfway there. And another tip. Shoot those things with star bits, because then you'll get 3. Of course, you have to waste one, but you get 2 in return, which is still a profit at the end of the day. Seems like a pretty fair trade-off. Shoot 1, get 2. See, we're already at 85. Your boy knows his facts. See, we get more just from defeating this guy. And we're already at the benchmark. So we're ready to rock and roll here. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's feed this guy. Well, he's not on this planet, but you know what I mean. Go to the other one because he's not here. He's at that one that looks like a Yoshi egg back there. Alright, let's feed this guy, shall we? Mario's a very charitable guy. Feeding a poor Luma. You know, for all the times that Mario's kicked Bowser's ass, I think he deserves like the Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah, I guess not, because Bowser always comes back, so I guess Mario doesn't do the best job of keeping Bowser away. I'm pretty sure this exact planet appears in Galaxy 2. I think. Don't quote me on that, because I'm not as well tuned with Mario Galaxy 2 as I am with this one. I bet once Jeff sees this, he's gonna be kicking himself in the ass thinking he could have been my co-star in this, but he wanted to be a whiny bitch about losing the game. Mario Party Jamboree to be exact. But I don't know, this solo Let's Play has been a lot of fun so far. I don't really need his drama holding me down. He's like a drama queen. Normally you were supposed to put the pull stars up, but like a Chad, I don't need him. See? Look at that. Look at that, broskies. Putting my recliner up so I could really get into the mood with this. Okay, let's... I think this is enough to unlock Honey Hive if I remember correctly. Yep. All we need is Thres stars. And there we go. Kind of a hot take, but I kind of like Gold Leaf Galaxy more than Honey Hive. I just like the fall aesthetic more. And I like the missions more too on that one. That kind of weirds me out now that I think about it. Like, why was this one the only one that was flipped and given a different theme? That would have been like a great post-game thing to like flip all of the galaxies like a mirror mode in Mario Kart. And like change them up with a new theme and call them new. Because I really liked Gold Leaf. But yeah, this is another breeze level. Oh, it's a nice spring-like vibe. You know, technically you could beat this and you don't even have to leave the home planet. But like it would take a lot of expertise that I'm not really familiar with yet, that I haven't learned. Because what you gotta do is you gotta get up on top of this tree here where my cursor is. And you basically gotta slide all the way over to the Captain Toad tree over there. And you can beat it, but Mario doesn't like... See, it's kinda... Like, it's easy to get up here, but it's like really hard to like slide over there accurately because the camera works against you. And yeah, be prepared for this. A lot of this in the series, I'm just going to be fucking around a lot. Because this is my favorite game of all time, and I kind of like messing around in the environment whenever I play it, so keep that in mind. See, like, you can't really get the speed that you need to jump over to that planet right there. Like, you don't slide down fast enough for it. But yeah, we're gonna try to skip the bee mushroom. Sadly, you can't get that far because you do need it for this planet right here. But you can skip the first two, I believe. You can definitely skip this one. But the second one with the flowers, I'm not sure. I think you can. I think I've done it before. But we'll find that out in due time. So you just shoot them with one, you get 3 in return. It's another trick you just learned from your boy. Your boy, Shemp. Okay, I think what we can do is use this. Yeah. See, I don't know if we can get enough height with Mario's jump. But we can definitely get on top of the fountain thing here. Yeah, we might need the bee right away. And don't get caught in that because you'll get shot up into the air and won't be a good time for you. See, look what happened. Ouch, poor Mario's back. Sorry, Mario. Maybe we could do that with Luigi. But for now, we're just gonna have to take the L and get the bee suit. You know, I wish modern Mario games would, like, recognize the galaxy power-ups more. Because there's, like, no Bee Mario costume in any game. Now we have to tickle the bee to get the star chips. They did bring this lady back in Mario Kart 7, quite controversially. I think it was a pretty funny inclusion. Like, I would rather have a galaxy character like Honey Queen more than I would like a fucking Parapity Bud or a snowman. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Our first time meeting Captain Toad, hearing that iconic song. I think the Honey Hive might be the most, like, nostalgic single galaxy for me. Because, yeah, I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but I actually had a lot of trouble with the second star in this one when I was a kid. And I'll show you that when we get to that part now. Whoops. Probably broke his nose there. Whoopsies. Okay, I think we need 8 stars for the first Bowser Jr. Halfway there. Trouble on the tower. This gave me a lot of trouble as a kid. And I'll show you where and why. Okay, I don't want to hurt the Wiggler here, but I kind of have to. I love looking at the wildlife in this game. I could watch it all day. So here is the part that held me up for forever as a kid. And I know it looks very easy, and it is. But to tell you the truth, I don't think 8-year-old me knew how to read all that well. Because I didn't know how to wall jump. So I was just stuck here. Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to backflip yet either. Because you could definitely get up here with a backflip. But like I think it was right here that really held me up. Because I didn't know how to wall jump. And like it was getting me so frustrated to the point where I almost quit playing the game. But then like one day, I don't know what I was doing, but I just suddenly figured out how to do it. And I remember being ecstatic because I couldn't advance any further. But once I got up here, I was able to advance in the game, and that's why I got started to replaying it again. Like, I don't know why they kept me so stuck for so long. I just didn't know how to wall jump. But hey, now I do. Now I'm the best Galaxy player ever, so I've come a long way, kiddos. But that was my little story time, my TED Talk. Now we're gonna go up to fight Bugaboom. No, Bugaboom's the next one. This is just a regular Mandai bug. And I actually think those are some of my favorite enemies. I love these little things. I wish they were used in more games. And that's just a really unique design. But yeah, Big Bugaboom is the next one. Easy as pie, as they say. Star number 5. Okay, thankfully we came back to the dome itself so we didn't have to do all that walking again. There we go, that's nice. Oh, I think that is the loop-de-loop. And it is, I know my stuff. Let's take a little detour here real quick. I kind of like mixing up the order of the galaxies I play in, just so we can change up the environment every little bit. But yeah, let's do this. Feeling good about this game. Like the previous games I played, those are a lot of fun, but this is another level, my dudes. So yeah, we're gonna completely 100% this. We're gonna do Mario Galaxy, Luigi Galaxy, the Grand Finale Galaxy. Like this is gonna be a very, it's gonna be long, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm just having a really fun time right now. It's like really nice, peaceful, cozy. It's gonna be really fun recording these in the winter too. Instead of right now in this hot ass room. There we go, all 30 coins. I'm the best in the world, baby. I can't wait to show off my skill on the loop-de-swoop later on. I love taking all the shortcuts in that one. But this one is relatively easy. Get that one up. I'm not really sure what the world record is on this. But since this one is as simple as it is, I don't think there's that much room for any huge shortcuts. And like I'm playing this one with a regular controller. I know a lot of people like to use their Joy-Cons, but because they say it feels like the Wii remote and nunchuck, and I agree with that, it does. But I actually got used to playing Galaxy with the Pro Controller. Like the first night that 3D All Stars came out, I was playing it with the Pro Controller, and it felt great, and that's what I'm using today. What the hell? My first death, and it comes from this. The easiest mission in the game. Probably because I was gloating about what controller I was using. But, yeah, that was embarrassing as fuck. Yeah, apologies, chat. Like, I don't die on this one often unless I'm trying to. But yeah, that was just complete tomfoolery on my end. But it's no biggie. I have nowhere to be. I mean, if you're watching this long-ass video, yeah, I'm assuming you don't have anywhere to be either, so... We both have all the time in the world. I wonder if you could hop up there, but I don't know if it's possible. Let's not die this time. Okay, and we did it. 100 seconds. There we go. That was embarrassing, but we got the star. I'm not sure if we unlock the flip switch yet. Yeah, we didn't get it yet. Let's do King Caliente. Let's go back home to the good egg real quick. This is one of my top 10 favorite missions. Because I just love the ominous tension music. The music that plays on those ships right there. I forgot to do the glitch for you on camera. Let's where do I start out if I die here? Because there's a funny glitch I want to show you all. Second death, but that was on purpose. Okay, good. I want to show you all this music glitch. See, no music. If you enter the pipe and then go into the Sling Star, the music stops. Because it thinks you went into the pipe. So yeah, this is kind of creepy. Because you just get to hear nothing but the footsteps and the sounds of the environment around you. Like if you just look at the sky with nothing. Like it's kind of creepy. And I'm no scientist or anything, but I've done my fair share of research, and this is actually what space is like. Since there's no oxygen in space, us humans wouldn't be able to hear anything because sound needs oxygen to travel. So this is exactly what space would be like. Or how it is, actually. No sound. Just infinite space. Like that. Not even the black holes making noise. On here, I'm pretty sure they do make noise in real life. But yeah, don't quote me on that again. I don't want you using me on your science test and then blaming me when you fail. So yeah, definitely don't do that. But the music will return once we go to the ships up there. So don't freak out. The music will come back. Unless we go in the pipe down there, but I'm not going to do that. Because here you can hear all the sounds of the bullet bills and all that. Because this planet's alive, baby. You can hear all the chain chomps, the octo oombas. Like, this planet's very lively, full of artillery and weapons. You know, I wonder how much it costs him to put all this shit. You know? I wonder how much it costs him to build every single airship, every single chain chomp, every single bullet bill, bonsai bill, bomb. Like, it has to take a lot of money. Okay, now here's where the music comes back, and this is one of my favorite songs. There we go. That's like one of the only parts in the game where there's a tiny, tiny bit of frame rate dippage. If that's even a word. Let's leave these guys alone. I don't want to make them go extinct. Or else I'll have Greta on my ass. Saying that I killed all the Octo-Oombas. And I just don't want to deal with any of that. Or get a letter from PETA. Here's King Caliente. Who gets a promotion. There goes the crown. Blue lava bubbles. And you know, that never made sense to me. I just kicked King Caliente's ass here. And he actually gets a promotion to keeping guard of a Grand Star in Bowser Jr.'s lava reactor. That is the boss battle in the engine room. So, like, we kill him here, and Bowser gives him a Grand Star for some reason to guard over. Like, make that make sense, chat. Are we on star number 7? I think. Because each galaxy starts out with just 3 of them. But then once we get midway into the fountain in the next episode, that's when all the prankster comments start showing up. And all these old ones. There's the Hungry Luma. Okay, I don't have enough for the Hungry Luma yet. Hungry Luma needs 400. But yeah, we're gonna do everything here. Hopefully I can get enough for Hungry Luma. This one is very easy. And I remember the thing too with this level. My parents were watching me play this level, and this was like the first time that I saw what the original Super Mario Bros. Game looked like. Because they were like telling me that whatever was in the background, that's what they played as a kid. And I remember that's how I first learned about the original Super Mario Bros. Game. I remember being really amazed at that. And I wanted to play it so bad. But, I wanted to play the original Super Mario Brothers. But, and I looked it up on my little iPad or whatever I had back in the day. And I got Super Mario All-Stars for the Wii. But I remember I wasn't really happy with that game because it didn't look like that. Because it did Mario All-Stars is a different art style, right? So, I was kind of disappointed in Mario All-Stars at first. But then when when I got my Wii U, I was able to get the original Super Mario Bros. On the Wii U eShop. So that was how I first played it, I think. Because All-Stars, it was like had a different art style, so it just felt like really different to me. It wasn't this. And I wanted to play this while it was in the background right there. And I remember I looked up a lot of different videos on YouTube as well. Because I was like very interested in what my parents grew up playing. So there's a little bit of Shemp history for you. And I wish all of those small galaxies had like more missions to them. Okay, we have the enemy base. There we go, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to finish Honey Hive. And we are going to do the Hungry Luma mission. Big Bad Bugaboom. And another thing that's interesting to me about this level is that it has a special piece of music to it. See right there, you know. Like it always fascinated me because this was the only instance in the game that this music was used. Like it just kind of makes me think like why did they go through all the effort to like make a totally new arrangement just to use it in one mission of one galaxy? Like it would make sense if they used it for like all 3 missions for a galaxy, but just to put in all that effort just for one mission. Like Star 3 of Gold Leaf Galaxy, the one where you have to climb the tower and it's all rainy. That's like one of my all-time favorite missions in this game. Like this music would have fit perfectly in that one too. But for some reason they chose not to use it. But like A for effort, you know. I applaud them for doing that. Hey, that thing kind of disappeared into the floor. Did you see that? But yeah, I need to make sure I collect all my star bits right away so I can feed the hungry Luma. And even though this is supposed to be like a very chaotic level, I still find it very relaxing. Like the music is kind of funny. And I don't think I can show it again, but I just got a star bit from that little butterfly there. If you rub your cursor over the butterfly, they give you 1 star bit. So make sure to do that next time you play. It's another little bit of information for you. But yeah, Honey Hive probably the most nostalgic level for me in the entire game. Okay, I need like 80 to be safe. 80 star bits. Okay, let's shoot all these things. Okay, there we go. Not gonna risk hitting that thing. Because you can if you just do that. But the aiming, or the timing has to be very specific. And you only get it for 3 boulders. See, it stops after 3 because otherwise you could just stand there for eternity and get infinite star bits. And that would kind of break the game, so yeah, it makes sense why it's only 3. There we go. Let's just get 100. Why not? They've already been up here. Let's go down here to the queen. You know, I kind of like how in some of these missions it kind of feels like a little mini story. Like a little mini storybook. Like in the first one, everything was all peaceful and stuff. You just talked to Captain Toad. Then in the second one, that's when the first the first little Mandai bugs appear. And in the third mission, they're all over the place. So it kind of feels like there's progress happening between all three of the missions. And I always like that about this game. Because we just fought the mom last time on top of the tower there. So it kind of feels like after she got killed, then that's when the big bugaboo noticed and sent his army in. I could kind of like to create those little mini stories in my head. So I could just mess around with this game forever, for eternity. Yeah, I'll never get bored of this game. I just love finally being able to yap about it freely, too. And this boss returned in Galaxy 2. Like, you fight Dino Piranha twice, you fight King Caliente twice, you fight Bouldergeist twice. Same thing with Top Maniac. I think actually you fight Top Maniac like 4 times, but this is like one of those bosses that you only fight once, and I kind of wish they did more with this one. It's a really interesting one too. Like, I kind of wish it was like a Daredevil mission with this one. The second interesting design choice, now that I think about it, both of the beginner galaxies have bosses in them, which I never really noticed or thought about until now. But hey, at least they're easy, right? You don't want all the babies quitting right away. But yeah, we're making great progress so far. I'm having a lot of fun. Probably the most fun Let's Play. Because this is my favorite game. It always brings out the passion in me. I feel great. Feel great, gang. Okay, we have enough. Let's get on to Sweet Sweet Galaxy, another nostalgic one for me. Our first Hungry Luma. Rocky Road. One of my favorite ice cream flavors too. See, I always loved the song for this one. Like, you know, whenever it's just a nice sunny day like it is right now, I just always think of Sweet Sweet Galaxy. Like, this game, like the impact it has on my life, it's like I can't even begin to explain how much it's impacted me and how much I just think about it all the time. How much stuff reminds me of this game. Like, it is I don't joke when I say that it's my entire life, because it is. Like, it's become a part of my life, my everyday life. I play this game every day. Like, I started playing it every day at the height of COVID. And it's kept me sane the whole time, so like, I kind of owe this game my entire life. I started in April of 2020. That's when I started playing it every single day. And I've only missed a handful of days since. There's a couple of Toad Brigade guys there. I don't know how they got up here. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Can't die here and embarrass myself like I did on Loop-de-Loop earlier. So I don't speak too soon, gang. And I usually never die in this one too. What the hell's happening? Maybe it's the heat from this room. 'Cause like I said, this room is hot as hell right now in the summer. Okay, we're making good progress here. Let's not long jump and bonk off the wall again. Okay, we made that. We cleared it good. One thing that I always love to do is look at this. Got him. Got him, gang. And now we can move on to the final part of the terrace, which is Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor, where we fight Mega Leg. One of my favorite boss battles. And if any of you have ever seen the YouTuber Beta64, he did a complete deep dive into Super Mario Galaxy, like the development and all the unused stuff. And apparently in the files there was supposed to be a second Mega Leg battle, which was never used for some reason. Which I think would have been really cool, because Mega Leg was awesome. Very underrated boss, it doesn't really get talked about. It's such a unique idea. I wish they would have made it. I wish there would have been a second Mega Leg battle. That would have been a lot harder. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And since we collected everything here already, we should be pretty good in terms of the fountain. We'll have most of them unlocked already. I know Battle Rock takes 12, so we'll only need one more to get Battle Rock, but we should have Space Junk and Rolling Green unlocked by the time we get onto the next episode. So we're pretty good so far. Pretty good pace. Mega Leg's moon. You don't really see moons talked about that much in Galaxy. Like, there's the moon right there. There's also a moon in Deep Dark Galaxy. And there's also a moon in, Sand Spiral Galaxy. Like, you kind of figure that moons would be mentioned more, but they really aren't. I guess that's why, Odyssey decided to use moons a lot more. But you just saw that glitch that I did, where you can, like, fall and roam around Mega Leg early. Like, I'm guarantee you that for most of this Let's Play, I'm probably going to show you all kinds of glitches without even thinking about it, because I just do these in my normal gameplay. So I apologize if I don't mention how to do it. I'll try to remember how. But, like, basically all you need to do is triple jump off that cage on the home planet. And if you get high enough, then you can just explore Mega Leg like this, which is a really fun thing to do. Kind of creepy because he doesn't move. But there's our Grand Star. And if you're worried that you can't activate the boss and that you're soft locked, don't worry. You can access the boss here. Done it a million times already. All you need to do is walk on this certain square panel thingy that's here somewhere. Okay, we're on the underside right now. But there is a little square panel that you're going to have to walk in to get right here, Bowser Jr.'s attention. See? We good, we good. When it's about Super Mario Galaxy, you better trust in Shemp. Now we're gonna get our second Grand Star, gang. Now the Kaizo version of this boss is hard as nails. Like, you have to... There's like 20 different layers of cage that you have to break. Shit. Okay. It's giving us trouble already. It's being a little bit feisty here. But yeah, just break this. Don't do that, but I'll show you what to do. Has a really good song too. Really underrated song. Gives us a shit ton of star bits here. Okay, don't get hit like this. All you really have to do is... You don't even have to hit those fences. You can just back jump, backflip rather, and attract them directly to the glass. So there is our second grand star. Off to a great start. Let's get this back to Rosie back home. Doing good, doing good. Feel good about this, gang. I'm excited for the future. And there you go. We just unlocked the Fountain Dome. It's only going to get better from here, gamers. Star number 11, Mega Legs Moon. Kicked Bowser Jr.'s ass. Well, technically not. We're not going to do that yet. We will, though. See, we got 2 open. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all of the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. The power is on in a new dome. See, there we go, the fountain. The fountain, it's really quite well, yeah. I mean, all the domes are relaxing. I guess maybe except the engine room, that one's kind of loud. Let's go ahead and save this. And before I wrap up this episode, I just wanted to kind of... Like, I remember I always used to roam around this part as a kid. And, like, the dark side of the observatory, it always used to, like... It used to creep me out a lot. It's like with how dark it is. Especially if you, like, look over here into deep space. Like, it's just really, really creepy to me. And it's still a little weird to me to this day because usually I always play this on a 100% file, so I don't really get to see the dark side of the observatory all that much. So it's just really weird. And, like, I wonder what would happen if somebody was able to, like, break in here when it's dark. And, like, it's all dark inside. That would be really creepy, too. But another thing I wanted to show you is that you can actually get up here early by doing the slope jump glitch. And you can actually activate one of the panels early as well. See, so normally this would be the way to get to the engine room when that's open. But we are a ways off from that, obviously. So this one is able to be accessed if you slope jump up here. And that way you can just come up here whenever you want, for whatever reason. See? You can just go up whenever you want on the dark side of the observatory. Still really eerie to me. But, and yes, I'm sure you saw that too. You can light that one up there too. That takes you all the way down there. But the only issue is that there's no way to get up here this early. Because the slope jump doesn't work on such a steep slope like that. You just fall like it's a cliff. So you can't really slope jump up this, and it's not possible to wall jump off of either. So there's no way to get to that one. But yeah, we started Super Mario Galaxy on episode 1 of the Let's Play. I really hope you enjoyed. I'm really excited to get into the future parts, and I'm excited for the fountain that we're going to do in episode 2. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time.